It all came to a sudden halt when the German officer shouted a single word, retreat. To everyone's surprise, the battle stopped entirely. The Soviet commander had recognized the Germans' Estonian accent. Turns out, they were all Estonians. In the grim reality of wartime, small countries like Estonia were tragically caught in the crossfire. The soldiers, once enemies, now stood frozen in place, awkwardly making eye contact with one another. For Estonian viewers watching this scene unfold on the screen, the emotions must have been something we could never fully understand. After the German retreat, Yuri discovered Karl's identification papers and a letter addressed to his sister. It was then that Yuri learned Karl was also from Estonia. Karl's parents had been exiled by the Soviet Union, and it was because of his father's actions that their lives had taken such tragic turns. Yuri felt a deep sense of guilt. An immense burden now weighed heavily on his heart. Not long after, a Soviet political officer arrived, questioning why they had let the enemy escape and threatening to report them to the higher-ups, potentially sending them to a military tribunal. The soldiers had no choice but to swallow their frustration, for they were all Estonians, and this was their bitter reality. As they cleared the battlefield, they also took care to bury the German dead. Despite having fought on opposite sides, they shared the same blood. For them, the war was truly over, and in this moment, they needed to seek peace, not further conflict. With the German retreat, the Soviet Union successfully captured Tallinn, the capital. While everyone else celebrated their victory, Yuri could only focus on one thing, Karl's letter. That night, following the address in the letter, Yuri found Karl's sister, Tamik. The letter detailed how their family had been taken by the Soviet forces. Tamik, upon reading the letter, broke into tears and asked Yuri how he had come to possess it. Yuri couldn't bring himself to admit he had killed Karl, so he lied, saying he found it while cleaning the battlefield. In the quiet of the night, the two of them confided in each other, and it wasn't long before a connection sparked between them. Looking at the beautiful Tamik, Yuri felt a stirring in his heart, but guilt weighed him down. As they continued their conversation, they found themselves in a church, their fleeting bond drawing them into an embrace. For Tamik, it felt like finding a soulmate. For Yuri, it was torture, knowing the deep sense of guilt that filled his chest. In the end, the story calls for a love of peace and a condemnation of war.